Welcome back, everybody. It's Joey Vegas Detect. Thank you for coming back and seeing me, man. It's been a minute. I've been fighting these damn allergies, man, these past couple of days, man. It's been killing me, dude. Got these landscapers out here, man, that just continue to blow their weed blowers and just blowing all that pollen into the garage area, man, all up in the patio, man. Just getting everywhere, bro. It's just been killing me. Just been fighting it, man. So if you hear sniffles throughout the broadcast, man, it is the allergy situation. It's the allergy time of the year. So anyways, man, I got a real good one for you today, bro. I have nothing planned. I didn't write it out. It's just an innovation that just blew up in my mind. I wanted to bring it to you guys because you guys need to know. People have been asking me, Joey, what do you think about Deus 2, man? Should I get the Deus 2 and not look back? Man, it looks really great, man. Calabash is killing it with the Deus, man. Paystreak has been killing it with the Deus. You know, what's up with this? What's up with the Legend, man? Should I still stay on board with the Legend, man? They had some lockup issues, man, and updates and delexes. It's all going to be great. We got updates coming out throughout the year. Ain't giving you no time for the updates. We got new coils coming out for the year. I'm giving you no time for it. Just somewhere throughout the year, it'll be out there. Should I wait for it? I don't know. But anyways, man, this is what I want to talk about today. People are asking me, man, what do you think, man? Should I just stay with my Equinox, man? Is the Equinox still bang for your buck, king of the hill? Should I spend the money, man? Are all these features worth it on the Deus? Legend, this and that, you know? Should I pull the plug? Should I pull the trigger? Man, you know what? You know what needs to settle all this? You know what needs to settle it? There needs to be a metal detecting Olympics. That's correct. Metal detecting Olympics, man. I know you guys are saying, what are you getting on about, man? What are you saying? Metal detecting Olympics. Man, look, this is Las Vegas. We have conventions here, right? There needs to be a metal detecting convention, and I created it. And it is called the Electro Stick Showdown. That's right. That's what I call these metal detectors. Electro Stick Showdown 2022. Right here in the Las Vegas Convention Center. Everybody from all over, man, shows up. All the makes, at least the makes with the kahunas, man. The nuts, you know what I mean? If you got the kahunas to back your product up, that you are number one, that you are the baddest, that you are the big dog, that manufacturer is going to show up. Their machines are going to show up, and they are going to employ the best metal detectors that they can find to represent their machine in exhibition heats. Okay? That's how it's going to work, bro. You see, too much of what metal detecting is, man, is probability, chance, and luck. Now, I've seen a lot of these detecting things where people go out and you got about 100 detectors show up and they're like, ready, set, go. And they go out in the pasture and they're all just detecting out there looking for stuff that's buried. That don't mean jack crap. Because you literally don't know where anything is and you could just miss it completely. You know what I mean? That's not what I'm trying to do. Guys, look, I compared this, what I'm talking about, I'm comparing it to like race cars, okay, and race drivers. You know, Mario Andretti, Schumacher, Ayrton Senna, Richard Petty, Jeff Gordon. They're the baddest of the bad, right? They're the baddest. You know, and then you got the baddest races, right? NASCAR, Daytona 500, Monaco Grand Prix, Le Mans 24-hour, Laguna Seca, right? So the baddest drivers driving the baddest cars in the biggest races for the ultimate trophy of who is the baddest. Does all this performance mean something? All this money and tech that goes into these cars and motors and engines, do they mean something? And this is where, frankly, guys, look, I'm tired of watching YouTube. I mean, if you guys do this, man, you get on YouTube, and you know how the algorithm for YouTube is, right? Once you start looking at YouTube reviews for detectors, this and that, you're just going to get test videos after this guy doing a field test, doing a nail test, doing a bore test, putting coins and PCV pipes inside barrels and sand over and over, nail tests, Monty's boards, on and on and on. The only question that I have that I want to know is, all this technology that you're putting in these new detectors, are they going to save me time from digging trash and unnecessary holes? Simple as that. Now, I know before I came out and said I want a detector at this age of 2022 We should have detectors that are good enough to say trash, good. Right? It should. That's all we want to know. Is it trash or is it good? Is it a worthy target or is it an iffy, crappy target? Simple as that. No, it's still a guessing game. And basically, all of the detectors out there, all they're doing is they're giving you a best guess. All the features that they've employed and programmed into these detectors, all it's doing is giving you more options to give a better guess. But the bottom line is you are going to have to make the choice of whether you dig it or don't. Now, God forbid, some people believe that you should dig everything. I hear this all the time. Oh man, if you really want to be proficient, you got to dig everything. Look, man, when I grew up in Hawaii, there used to be these guys called soul surfers, right? And the soul surfers, they hated the hot doggers, surfers. The hot doggers were guys with 3-fin thrusters that would go out there and just carve up the waves, rip curl. And the soul surfers were the old time guys that would ride the longboards. They would just catch the big ass wave and they would just ride this wave straight into the white water, breakwater, right into the shore. They didn't do no hot dogging. They called themselves soul surfers, right? And I'm seeing the same thing in this hobby. We got soul detectorists that believe that, hey, I'm here for the purity of it. I'm here to go to the park and be challenged by the field. I want to hit a target. I want to be challenged by that target. And I want to be me and the target. And whatever it is, it is. I dig the hole. If it's trash, it's trash. No big deal. If it's something good, if it's a ring, all the better. Some people got that kind of passion. Other people are just retired, right? Got all the time in the world. They would either sit on their rocking chair and just do nothing but drink lemonade and watch reruns of Magnum PI until they die. Or they get involved in some type of hobby. Now, I'm hearing some guys are going out there putting 40, 50, 60 hours a week into metal detecting. Guys, I'm still a working class guy. I still have to work a job. I still got to provide for my family. I got too much other things to do. There ain't no damn way that I can go and invest 60 hours metal detecting. And honestly, dude, metal detecting is not that serious to me. I like this channel. I like machines. I like treasure finding. I don't have that kind of time. So I'm not a dig it all type of guy. I don't have 60 hours a week to go out there and just dig like damn Sonic the Hedgehog. All right. I need these detectors to be better at finding the good stuff and letting me save time by walking away from trash. If these new detectors with all this technology and it can't stop me from digging up trash, I don't see the point. Personally, I'm not dogging on any brand name. Okay, I don't really care. I mean, a lot of times when we say, oh, these expensive detectors, automatically people get offended because they automatically think we're talking about DS2 and their $1,600, $2,000 price tag. Hey, man, everybody's got a different financial situation. If you're retired and you got a big pension, $2,000 might not be nothing to you. Do you know what I mean? Go blow it on whatever you want. Some of us have a tighter budget. We love the hobby, but we shouldn't be limited to what we can find. Like, oh, only the guys with the big money can find the good stuff. And then us guys with, 300 to 500 budget, we just ain't going to find nothing. Wrong. It shouldn't be like that. So what I'm getting to is I finally put together this analogy of the Metal Detector Olympics. Now, what's going to happen, guys, in my mind? Hey, for you manufacturers out there that might happen to get the algorithm to catch this video, here's how it works. Las Vegas Convention Center. We're going to have a metal detector showdown. All the baddest metal detector companies that want to show up will show up. They will provide their top-of-the-line flagship machines or whatever machine they thoroughly back, and they choose the detectorists of their choice. If they want to go and get a popular YouTube detectorist, guys, if you're Garrett, you want to get Hoover Boys, hey, they're going to be the guys for you. If you are Minelab, maybe you want Mr. Tones. Right? You want Mr. Tones to come out there and represent your detector and your company and your, machine. And then, Legend, maybe Legend doesn't even have anybody right now. Maybe D-Lec doesn't trust anybody right now because she's like, nobody has the experience on the machine to represent our company. We're just going to hire one of our engineers. We're going to employ our engineer to actually be the participant in this challenge and showdown. Okay? Whatever. Okay? And so you're going to have all these companies and all their machines and their detectors. Now here's how it works out. What is going to happen is there are going to be heats. The commission for the metal detector, the showdown. Okay, the commission is going to know exactly what is in the ground. They're going to bury 10 targets in a row, and there's a referee that will come with the contestant. All right, and they make the announcement. This is going to be XP Deus 2, and their participant is, since they're French, Pepe Le Pew is going to be the guy who detects for them. Who knows? Whatever. Okay. Now, he has 30 seconds each hole. There's 10 holes. He has 30 seconds on each hole. Referee will be there, and he has a clipboard. He goes, "Ready, man? We're going to go ahead and let you go at it, man. 30 seconds, the clock is ticking." And me and you, we're all chilling out in the bleachers, man. We got the Megatron monitors everywhere, man. We're having blue moons, dude, and corn dogs and pizza, and we're just watching all this stuff go down, right? And whoever it is, man, if Paystreak wants to be elected to represent a company, great. If Calabash wants to be elected to represent a company, great. Hoover Boys, Dr. Tones, whoever. So anyways, let's get to it. In the ground, there will be 10 targets of various compositions. There might be pull tabs. There might be coins. There might be rings. There might be trash, okay? And they're going to be at various lengths in various positions. They may be on edge. They may be at an angle. They may be partially masked by something, whatever. The commission knows exactly what's in there for each target. Each contestant gets to walk up with their detector, and they're given 30 seconds to go about it. All right? All right, guys. Ready? You ready to go, sir? All right. Let's go, man. Target number 1. Click. And you should be seeing a bunch of push buttons, button jamming. Pinpoint. All right. So then the guy goes, "Stop. 30 seconds is up." Clipboard, 3 questions. Would you dig it? Are you going to walk? And what is your guess of what it is? And the guy's going, "Well, frankly, the VDI seems to be a little bit jumpy there, and the tone breaks seem to be, kind of iffy on that, kind of scratchy and broken. Yeah, I'm going to have to pass on this one." All right, you pass. But what do you think it is? I'm thinking it's probably going to be a bottle cap. All right, so number 1 is he passes and he thinks it's a bottle cap. Next target. Going over there again. Are you ready, sir? 3, 2, 1, go. Push buttons. More parameters, push buttons, modes, recovery, iron bias, modes, more recovery, reactivity, push buttons. Time. What do you mean time, dude? I didn't even have no time to look at the target. Sir, I'm sorry. It's 30 seconds per target. If you want to spend all your times going through parameters, push buttons and stuff, that's on you. But right now, you know what that is called? DQ. Target number 2 is a disqualify. You didn't make a choice. We're going to give you an option here, man. Do you want to dig it? Do you want to pass? And what do you think it is? Well, I don't know, man. I'm not going to say nothing because I didn't have a chance to actually detect it. Why? Because you were too busy pushing buttons. That's a penalty. All right. The resourcefulness of your detector. If it's too complicated and you're pushing buttons trying to configure it for this target right here, you're just pushing buttons, dude, and you're not getting enough detecting done. So, disqualify for you. Next target. On and on and on for 10 targets. At the end of it, that report is turned into the judge. The judges know exactly what's in the ground, and based on what you're saying, do I dig it? Did I pass? And what do I think it is? And you're given a score, right? He may be saying, okay, yeah, I decided to pass on target number 1. What was in there? It was a pull tab. Great. Target number 2, what was in there? I decided to pass. What was in there? It was a Mercury dime. Yeah, you passed on a Mercury dime there. Next target, it was a $50 masked with a piece of Orville Redenbacher foil. I don't know. Yeah, I decided not to dig that. But it was a silver $50 at 3 inches with an Orville Redenbacher piece of foil over the top of it. Whatever. You said no. And what did you think it was? He goes, yeah, I think it was a ring. Okay, well, you were wrong. Okay? And you're given points. You're given points on each of those, and at the end of it, you got a score. And then at the end of the heat, you're gonna have the name of the machine and the detectors up there, and you're gonna say, oh, in heat number 1, looks like Legend scored number 1, coming in 2 with Deus, and coming in 3 with Minelab Safari. Great. And guess what? We're all gonna go take a piss break, go grab us another Blue Moon, get us another couple slices of pizza, and then we're gonna head back for the second heat. Again, the same guys are given the same thing. See, here there's no element of surprise. There is no luck. There is none of that. You know exactly where it's at because the ref took you right to the spot. It's marked. You detect it. The target is down there. They don't tell you what it is. You determine it with your tool that has all these features on it. Are those features actually worth something? We will find out if it's worth something or not. Enough tests, garden tests, nail tests, beach test, dig it, bury it, crap. You know what it is, and you're just trying to make your machine, make it sound better by hitting all these parameters. Bottom line is, make it a competition where there's 10 targets, and each person has 30 seconds on each target, and they make a determination. Do they dig? Do they walk? And what do they think it is? At the end of the third heat, they tabulate all the scores. So you may have went from third place up to second place. You may went to first place to seventh place. And then you're just sitting here you're sitting there thinking, dude, I don't know. What do you think about that, man? What do you think about that Deus? I don't know. Deus took heat 1, man. They came in first place on 1. And then what happened on number 2? Heat 2, they came in 6th. Bro, there's no continuity here. There's no consistency. I can't make a determination one way or the other. Did excellent in heat 1 and did horrible in heat 2. Better do something in heat 3, man, to make it consistent. And then heat 3, hey, maybe Legend came in number 3, and then in the heat number 2, Legend came in 4, and then heat number 1, Legend came in 1. I don't know, but they're going to balance all these scores out. Now, at the end of the third heat, they tabulate all the scores, so 10 targets per heat, up to 30 targets. They give an average score for all 30 targets, and you've got your winners. And if there are any ties, the ties go to a 4th round where there's 3 targets, challenges, and then those tiebreaker guys will go in there and detect it, and they will be given a score again, and the winner of that wins the heat. And that will round out the year. And that will let you guys know what happened at Electro Stick Showdown 2022. What did your detector do out there? With your company, with your badass detectorists, with your top-of-the-line machine. Were you consistent? Did you win? Did you DQ? Did you even disqualify? I don't know. But this is a good way to give an evaluation of what a machine can do, because you took the whole luck factor out of it. There's definitely something out there, and each detectorist had the same opportunity using their machine and all of their parameters and settings to try to find out what it was. And in the end, they have to make that decision. Dig, walk, and give me your best guess for what it is. And the winner is the winner, bro. And at the end of it, there's that thing that's going to be broadcasted all over the internet, broadcasted all over magazines, this and that, at Electro Stick Showdown 2022 in Las Vegas. This is the company that won, hands down. And me personally, I wouldn't go with who's the most expensive, because that's going to show you right there. Is the most expensive detector going to find you more things? Is it going to save you more time? Are you going to find less trash? Now, I know some people are telling me, Joey, man, you asked too much. You've asked before for a detector to absolutely tell you that there's a ring in the ground. That's impossible. Is it really? I'm going to tell you this much, man. I think that we have maxed out, okay, VLF technology. Come on, dude. What? Metal detecting began in what, 1930, 1950, something like that? And then VLF technology came in 1970? So, I mean, dude, 70 till now, we're looking at 53 years of using the same technology. Now, I know you're saying that, oh, man, that's just where we are in technology. Wrong. I believe that if I employed Elon Musk, if Elon Musk had anything to do with it, if he had any hint of caring about metal detecting, and he actually came out there and saw it, and seen where we're at right now, he'd be like, let me get a couple of my engineers on this, give me 6 months, and we'll see what we can come up with. And I would put my money that Elon Musk would come up with a different technology. He was like, I don't know what it is that you guys were using, radio waves and stuff, bro. I mean, this Pearl Harbor technology, come on now. What I've got right now, dude, is I've got a new detector, and what we do is when you hit a target, we actually send a pulse of electricity into the ground, and at the very same time, we ping it. You know how like sonar, submarine operators, they send that ping out, bing, Akula class submarine, Los Angeles class, bearing 265 Mark II. Just one ping can send them this full image of what it is. Same situation. You hit the target with Elon's detector. He hits the target. They send a ping signal into the ground. Ping, and at the same time, that detector takes a snapshot of it. You look on your screen, you get an actual 3D rendition of what that detector is, and there's a trackball. You rotate your trackball around, and here's the object. The object's moving around. Oh, dude, it's kind of crinkly, bro. It doesn't look like much of anything, bro. I'm just going to leave that. Bye. The next target you do, once again, let's go ahead and ping it. Ping. Snapshot pulls up, trackball. Oh, dude, back it up. Bro, it's round, man. It looks round. Everything says that confidence is high on it. It's round, good metal, good picture, good metal. I think I'm going to go for it. You dig it up, it's a coin. You dig it up, it's a ring. But this detector gives you the opportunity to stop digging as much trash. Now, that's a detector for me that's worth the money. Okay? But as long as you're going to be out there still digging trash, man, it's the same old game. You know what I mean? I'll watch a guy using a Deus, a Legend, an Equinox, whatever, and I'll see him out there digging 15, 20 holes. And what is he coming up out of the ground with, dude? The same stuff that I come out of the ground with a $300 detector. Fishing lures, a piece of pipe, you know, man, a aluminum can top, some ripped up Sprite can slaw. Dude, who has the time for that? If you really want groundbreaking, game-changing stuff, you got to have a situation where you put these detectors to the test in the, you know, the electro stick showdown, like I was telling you, and hopefully somebody can come up with some groundbreaking technology like what I would think Elon Musk would be able to come up with. Let me put his engineers, if this guy is good enough to build Tesla and get SpaceX running and build boxable homes for $10,000 to $50,000, they can just tow out to a spot, drop off, and just expand into a nice casita with full furnishings inside of it. I think this guy can come up with a detector that's going to completely revolutionize what we are using now. Just my opinion, folks. My rendition. So what say you, man? I'd like to hear your opinions on this. Leave your comments down below, man, and tell me what you guys think, man. You know, am I off base on this? Does this make sense? Is this something that you'd be interested in, actually seeing a convention center get together? I think this would be dope. You know, when you come, man, guess what? There's going to be an entry list. When you come in, you get to see all the YouTube channels of all the detectors that are there. And they're going to tell you what section, you know, these channels are in. You know, if I show up, you're going to see my logo on it, you know, the name. And then you're going to see this section. Hey, that Detectors is in that section over there. He's not competing. He's here to watch. And you get to walk around and just meet up with every one of your favorite channels there. Plus, you get to see all of this competition between who's the baddest. You know what I mean? You got the opportunity here to show your guts, your gusto. So anyways, guys, that's all I got for you folks. Thank you so much for joining me again on another Tech Talk. I know this one's kind of long. It feels like a rant, but you know what, man? It was fun today, man. It was fun to talk about this, and I hope you got something out of it. So anyways, man, Vegas D-Tech, I'm Joey. Thank you so much for watching again. I'll see you guys on the next upload. Later.